Okay, so you're going to begin with your dolphin tail. Go ahead and grab your big ball. Your feet are nice and wide, and make sure you're bending your knees, sitting your hips back. Walk that ball out forward ahead of you. And you're trying to reach your sitting bones back away from your fingertips, fingertips away from your sitting bones, and try not to fall into your ribs. You're inhaling in this position, reaching the crown of your head towards the ball. Knees are still really bent. Keep your weight back towards your heels. And exhale, lift up behind your right ribs. Open up through the front of your left shoulder. Good, and then walk that ball back in. And again, walk it back out. Reaching long through the fingertips, back through the sitting bones. Inhale through the nose, knees are bent. Exhale through the mouth. Belly lifts up towards the spine. Open up behind the right ribs. Open up through the front of the left shoulder. Good. And then walk the ball back in. And one more time, walk it out. Knees are bent. Hips sit back. Pull up through the center, inhaling through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Good, and walk that ball back in. Nice job. Roll the shoulders out. Okay, so we'll do your single leg balance next, since we're already standing. Okay, I want you to come and we can use your small ball or your big ball, depending on what you would like to do. Okay, all right. So the ball is going to come to the side of your hip. We'll start with your left hip against the wall. Okay, to think for a second, hold on. Yes, all right. Just making sure I have your hip glide right. Go ahead and cross your arms over your chest and organize your spine so you're opening up behind your right ribs, gliding your hips to the left, and you almost want to feel like you're hiking up this left hip a little bit. Good. Okay, and then you're just going to bend the knees. See if you can lift the heel off the ground, maintaining that nice glide of the hips, and lower back down. Good, try to maintain the organization of your spine here. Exhale, lift the heel. Inhale, lower. Good, 2 more times. Keep that left hip hiked up. And lower back down. And again, there's the Pico. And back down, nice job. All right, so now we'll do your other side. So the ball's going to go against your right hip. Walk your left foot underneath of you. Okay, and I want you to still have that sensation of hiking up your left hip a little bit and dropping down through the right hip. Open up behind your right ribs. Left shoulder opens up as well. And just lift the right heel slightly without hiking up your right hip, which it likes to be hiked up. So keep it dropped down and lower it down. And exhale and hover the heel and lower down. Try to open up keep this space opened up in between your hip and your rib. Try to drop that hip down a little bit. Good, and one more time. Exhale and hover. And lower back down, good. Okay, all right, nice job. So we'll come down onto the mat next. Just going to bring you here, okay. And you have an opposite curve to me, so it's a little weird with propping, but bring your weight with you, okay. And you're going to prop behind your left ribs. Okay, and your right hip. All right, so make sure you're at your hip, you're not too low or too high, and you're at your ribs here. Okay, so let those right ribs fall down into the floor, and your left hip fall down into the floor. Hold on to your weight here at your side and press down with your opposite arm into the mat. And you're going to exhale, press the weight up. Inhale, lower. As you press the weight up, drop down through those right ribs. Pull back through the belly button. As you feel stronger, you can even use both weights in one hand. And exhale, press. Inhale, lower. Reach down and out through that right hip. Two more times. Exhale. Inhale, lower. And exhale, press. Inhale, lower. Good. Go ahead and switch hands. And you're going to press that weight up. Exhale. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Inhale, lower. Exhale, press. Inhale, lower. Drop the right ribs down. They're going to want to come with you on this side, okay? So the tendency is to want to tip towards the weight. You want to counter that weight with control of the ribs on that side. You can even place your hand here just to kind of help. Good. And one more time, press. Good. Okay, take a little break. And you're going to hold on to the weight with both hands now. Okay. And you're going to inhale, travel that weight overhead a few inches. And then exhale, pull it back above the chest. Inhale, make sure you're not pulling that lower back away from the mat. You keep that same shape there. Use the core to pull the weight straight above the chest. Inhale. And exhale. Your right ribs are going to want to flare up as you do this, so keep the right ribs down and back into the floor. Good, two more times. And last time. Nico is losing his mind upstairs. Good, go ahead and place the weight off to the side. Okay, and we're going to do some leg circles next. Okay, so go ahead and place your hand at the front of your right ribs and the left hip. Extend the right leg up to the ceiling. And you can lower it down a little bit if you need to. And I just want you to draw teeny tiny little circles with that leg. Trying to keep your left knee nice and still. Good. And you're going to circle the leg the other way. Pull back through the belly button. Good. Take the wiggle out of the hips, out of the ribs. Nice job. Go ahead and relax that leg down. And we're going to extend your left leg out. Good. And you might need to, if you can be here comfortably, have that leg extended straight up, but if you need to lower it down a little bit, that's fine. And just draw teeny tiny circles, staying long through the body, length out through the top of the head. Good, and circle the other way. 4, 3. Good. And and lower that leg down. Hug the knees into your chest. Nice job. Oops, I forgot that weight was there. That's it.